Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining us on Mom's Time to Wine. I'm Amber.
I'm Dana.
And we're besties, in case you didn't know.
Hooray.
Long distance besties.
Not always. Just now.
Not always, just now. And this is basically like our weekly catch up phone call. And we decided that we think that we're funny enough to post it on the internet.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So currently, listen, guys, my computer's from like the ancient times. Okay, I'm not. I don't. I'm just whatever today. Like it is what it is. I got a light out over here. The dog's probably gonna be barking. My life is chaos. I do not have my together.
I'm just going to sit here and I was telling Amber before we started that my daughter is snoring, and usually when she's snoring, it means she's getting sick. And her birthday party is on Saturday, and her actual birthday is Sunday. And if she gets sick again, she just got over being sick 3 weeks ago. She gets sick again before her birthday. This mama is going to have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, you are. God, I'm so happy
Mental
I'm not
breakdown.
coming there for that. Negative.
Lord
Negative.
Jesus, give me strength. Please don't be cancer.
God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Already on it. Anyway, what you drinking, Dane?
I am drinking Barefoot Wine Peach.
Ugh. I hate peaches
So
so
it was good the last 2 weeks, but I don't know if it's because it's been sitting in the refrigerator open. Like it has a little like tang to it that it didn't have
much.
the last few
Sometimes
times.
that happens, yeah. It gets a little more bitter.
But it's still good.
I'm drinking watermelon margarita.
Honestly, I wish I had margarita. I went to
Yeah.
Applebee's on my date night. I had a date
Hmm.
night. That was last week, right? Saturday?
Yes. We
Last
had a
Saturday?
date night too. Oh, look
Um,
at us.
we were supposed to go see Dane Cook live at Parks Casino, but my husband's ID expired like 2 days before we went, and we did not have time to get a new one. So that was a bummer. So we just went to Applebee's,
What a
and we
slacker.
had we
You
had
know you can
dinner.
just fill that crap out online and they just send you a new one.
No, so he did, and they sent him a photo card. Like he has to go and get it done.
Oh,
Yeah,
because after a certain amount of years you have to get your
yeah.
picture done
I think
again.
it's yeah. Like I think they give you
It's
two.
less
Like
years there
yeah.
than it is here. Here it's like every 7.
Oh really?
My mom's picture is still like the same one from when she moved here.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I know.
I don't know. So we just went to Applebee's, and that was fun. It was just we had a babysitter, so why not? But I had a margarita there. I forget what kind it was. I think it was called like the perfect strawberry margarita. It was so
Oh,
good
yum.
with like sugar on the rim.
Yes, that's what I always get too.
And then I went like a little crazy, and they had like their what holiday is it? St. Patrick's Day.
Like, oh no,
Drinks.
no.
And it was called like a pot of gold or something, and it had like rum
Mm,
and like all this other stuff in it, and I was just like, oh man, that's bad news bears. It was delicious. I had a good
bad
time.
news bears. I haven't heard you say that in forever.
Bad news bears.
You used to say that all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
But my moral of the story was that I had a margarita the other day, and now all I want is margaritas. So it's funny that you're drinking margaritas.
It's like I know your brain
We do it every week. There's
all the
something that we
time.
do. Either we
Every
have the
week.
same dinner or
I know. I made my own dinner tonight. I mean, I made my own dinner tonight. Yeah, duh. But like I made my own pizza dough.
mm,
So proud of myself for that. And I made a pesto pizza with just some pesto sauce and mozzarella cheese. Bro, I could have ate the whole thing. And I mean, like, it was big. I sent you a picture of it. I could have eaten that whole pizza. It was so good.
I had chicken wings.
You had what?
Chicken wings.
Mm.
I love chicken wings. Buffalo
No, my
chicken wings.
mom's been cooking like all week. I kind of snapped last week because I was out and I came home and like nobody cooked a dinner. And I was like, nobody cooked? What the heck's wrong with everybody? There's adults in this house. Why is nobody cooking dinner? And I swear, like, my mom felt bad. So now she's cooked like three
She
or
cooked
four
all week.
times.
That's
And I
so
was
funny.
like, I'll take it. I mean, my mom, she makes a good food for real.
Yeah.
I'm over here jacking up mac and cheese like I never made it 80,000 times in my life. Box mac and cheese, forget about it. I can't make it. Like I just can't. I hate box mac and cheese. Like I hate Kraft mac and cheese. Hate it, despise it. It's disgusting. Powder is
Only
not
mac and cheese I'll
cheese.
eat.
Okay, powder is not cheese. That's not cheese. It's fucking powder.
See, I'm not a baked mac and cheese person. I will not eat baked mac and
Oh, we
cheese.
can't be friends anymore.
I don't like
Podcast
it.
over.
I don't
Podcast
like it.
over. I can't. Oh, I love baked mac and cheese.
I bleached my shirt today. I'm so mad.
Bro, I thought that was part of the design. I was like, that's a
No,
sick shirt.
I've been scrubbing the house, and we were in the basement, and I used like a little bit of bleach on my like the laundry room floor
Yeah.
because it's like that weird floor. And when I pulled it out of the thing, I was like, "It's leaking!"
Oh no.
And it leaked everywhere. This is like
Well,
my
just like tie dye the shirt or something. I don't
I know.
know.
I was thinking about putting it in a spray bottle and just like
And
because
just
it would match.
yeah, that'd be cute.
What? I don't know. I'd probably f it up more. It's okay. Don't
Whatever.
look at it.
Who cares? This is tie dyed. This is like literally my favorite shirt ever, and it is 6 sizes too big for me, and I just literally don't care. My sister made it forever ago, and she was like, "Here, I made your shirt," and it's huge, and I love it. It's like I
love
could wear it as a
oversized.
dress.
Yeah.
It's so big, and I love this shirt. But I don't even know where we were going with any of this already. I'm
I think
feeling
we were just chit chatting.
it. My husband looks kind of handsome tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's the margarita talking.
Maybe. Oh, girl. We did have a date night also, though. We went and saw the new Ant-Man movie.
My husband has been begging me to go see it, and I'm just not.
You're not that girl.
Yeah, I'm not that girl.
You're not that girl.
Not that girl.
You're not that girl. That's not a you.
I'll watch it if it like come, like when I can watch it in the comfort of my house. Listen,
Well, see,
I don't
like-
have the attention span anymore to watch movies. Like I literally can't. Like even if it's like my favorite movie, I'll be sitting there for like the longest time, and I'll be watching it, and then it's like
But you'll watch a TV show for 70,000 times.
only at bed though. I couldn't watch it during the day because I couldn't concentrate.
I'm almost done Boy Meets World, and I'm really upset.
Technically, it was the first time I've ever watched Vampire Diaries all the way through, so that was impressive for me.
Yeah, I get bored of some stuff. It's so funny. Like, if I start a new show, I get really, really bored. And then I'm just like, all right, I got to go watch a comfort show because I'm bored of this. And then I'll be like, oh, crap, I never fit. Oh, that show's over now? Oh, there's 7 seasons and I only watched the first 2? Oh, man, I guess I better finish it. And then I'll get super into it. Like, right now we're watching The Flash again. And I, like... Will was over that like forever ago, and then I was over it, and now it's like done. Like they just filmed the last episode, and I'm like, all right, well now I gotta watch it because it's over.
Literally, I won't fall to sleep like at nighttime without Friends. Like Friends has to be on.
See, I don't care about that much.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like it's overrated. I think the beginning seasons are pretty funny, but like later on, I just don't find it as funny anymore.
Whatever, dude.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, dang, that's all. My mom goes back to work tomorrow, so like it's just me and Jane again.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it's me and Jane most of the day. Like, my mom will be in her room or whatever, and my mom, like, has stuff to do. Like, she's not always home. But, like, it's gonna be me and Jane again all day. Like, I can't just be like, here, it's nap time, Mom, take her, please. I don't know.
Good luck.
Bro. And she's not putting herself to sleep anymore. Today, she didn't take a nap until, like, 1 o'clock.
That's Sophia's nap time. 1 o'clock, 1 to 3.
But normally, she wakes up at, like, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and she takes a nap by 10:30.
Yeah. Well, she's getting bigger. Her windows are going to be longer.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's going to happen.
I need the mid-morning nappies because
She's
it keeps
over
me
1. She's probably doesn't need like 2 naps.
That keeps me sane. Keeps me sane. I mean, crap. I'm super itchy. My dog was out in the living room today, and all the, like, I'm just so itchy, and like I literally think I like vacuumed up an entire dog's worth of fur.
Yeah, it's that time of the year.
Dude, they're shedding like crazy. I'm so allergic to them. But yeah, so tomorrow's me and Jane by ourselves. So we set it up so that the entire half of the house is cut off. We took her little like the gate, the rainbow gate thing I have. It's a playpen, but not really. Yeah. It comes apart, whatever. And we put it so that it goes across the entire kitchen.
That's good.
And then there's a little door for us to like go back and forth.
Yeah.
And she can't get it open. So she has like the whole, I guess, the whole like living room, because I feel like this is like a double living room.
It's like the dining room.
That's not really a dining room though. Not
it
to
could
me.
Be
like
a table.
No, there was a table, but we moved it. But it's never really been a dining room until like the past year. My entire life, my grandma has lived in this house like I'm gonna say 80% of my life.
Yeah.
And it's never been a dining room. It's always been a living room. Like, always. The TV used to always be in there. So I always think of it as like a living room. But yeah, she's playing. She has a lot of space. But I have to put a gate up still, because now this past week she decided that she knows how to get out of my mom's bed.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's not fun. Because now I'm scared she's going to get out of the bed and be trapped in the kitchen and get to like the knives. Literally, that's in my brain. Like, the second she hopped out of that bed, I went, oh no, she's going to get in the knife drawer.
Yeah.
And so now I got to put up a gate there too, in the little like kitchen to the hallway. And then I think to myself, okay, well, if I block her off from the kitchen, she's going to go into the bathroom and play in the litter box. I can't win. I can't win, dude. I can't. So, yeah. I mean, the good thing is that during the week, like, we're all always awake anyway. And now my mom will be back at work, so I'll be waking up early every weekend again. Yay.
Yay.
I was really, really, really enjoying sleep until like 10 o'clock. I'm not going to lie.
10 o'clock? I haven't slept till 10 o'clock. I don't even.
It's crazy. Like, some days I would wake up at like 7 o'clock and be like, oh my gosh. And then it's like Saturday and I'm like, okay, I'm going back to sleep. And then I wouldn't be able to fall back asleep. And then I'd fall back asleep again at like 8. And then I'd sleep till like 10.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Oliver, he gets up, gets himself breakfast, grabs a Capri Sun. He's chilling. He's playing on his iPad. Or actually, he's not allowed on his iPad in the mornings. So he's like, last week he drew himself a whole comic book. Like, he was like, oh, mommy, do you want to see my story? Drew himself a whole comic book. And that's why I don't let my kid on his iPad before 10 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, he's always been super smart.
Well, and creative, and that's like,
Well,
you know, that's why I'm like, no. And I mean, even now during the week, he hasn't really been sleeping very well since he had strep throat.
yeah.
And I'm really, neither has Jane, if I think about it. But um he he's just been not sleeping that great. So I'm like, okay, now you don't get your iPad during the week. We already like, well, it's only for an hour. Usually he does his homework, he comes home from school, he plays on his iPad, he eats dinner, and then after dinner he gets a bath or whatever, or he plays like a game with Will or something, and then he goes to bed. But since he hasn't been sleeping, I'm like, that's it. You get your iPad for an hour now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what's right. I don't know what's wrong.
I mean, hey, Sophia went through that kick where like she was on her tablet all of the time, and now she doesn't even ask for it anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes, occasionally, but she'll be like slick about it. She'll be like, "Mom, can you turn on my tablet so baby can watch Blippi?" I'm like, "So baby can watch Blippi, or so can you watch Blippi?" She's like, "No, baby." But it's funny because she'll set her baby doll up on like her chair and like put the tablet in front of her and like make it so the baby's watching Blippi, but like she'll like run over like every like 2 seconds and like watch it like this and then run away and come back and watch it.
She's so
And
funny.
meanwhile, I'm like, Blippi's on the TV and the tablet. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I know, dude. I literally like so we've been. I know last week we were talking about Cocomelon.
Yeah.
So, but I have been trying to like. So I wanted Will to put the Xbox out here because we have this stuff, this whole reading kit called My Baby Can Read, Your Baby Can Read. It's something like that. This thing came out like forever ago, like when my brother was born, and he's 15. And we did it for Oliver. And I'm telling you, that kid could read. You put flashcards in front of him and said which one says this, he could read. He picked the right flashcard. It was craziness at like a year old, because we started doing it with him when he was like 3 months old.
Yeah.
And we brought it here. My mom still had it here, and Jane's been like going through the box. And I was like, oh, we gotta put this on for her. We gotta put it on for her. Will's like, if I put the Xbox out here, she's gonna knock it over. She's going to take the disc out. Because it's gonna be sitting right here. There's nowhere to put it where she can't get it. And he's not wrong about that. But I'm just like, dang. But we have.
Can you find it on YouTube?
I don't know. I'll have to look, but I don't know.
Find it on YouTube.
Maybe. Yeah, I've never looked because it was such like a old school thing, but it worked. I mean, look, when she watches Cocomelon and they put the title up on the screen, she already knows what episode it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you know? How do you know?
They know.
She's dang, my kids are too smart. Today she started coloring. I was shook. Like coloring. Oliver's been coloring.
The whole side of my fridge is full of paintings from Sophia. We got her like watercolors.
Yeah. Yay!
And like princess books and like stuff like that. And of
course, how did the Shrinky Dinks go?
Yeah, I never. That didn't go well. She ended up pulling them all out of because it was like in a sheet. So like she popped them all out and then they went all missed. Like they're missing. Like they never even made it into the oven. And then the ones I did find, I just threw out because I was like, this is just, I don't feel like dealing with this. I'm gonna have to. They were dollar store anyway. Like it wasn't even those. Like it was like the dollar store. So I'll have to
whatever.
I'll have to find like better ones or something. But
maybe that's what I'll order for her birthday.
Yeah, maybe.
Since I still haven't ordered her present yet, because I'm the worst.
Way to go, Godmom.
Whatever. It's Amazon. It'll be there. Shut the fuck up. I just got paid today. Okay, God, leave me alone.
Whatever.
I've been poor.
I feel that.
This girl's been
Feel
broke.
that. I feel like
You
my
want to
income
stop?
tax came and went. What? I will
No,
just. It's
I
like.
see you. I
Yeah.
see you. See you. I still haven't even filed my taxes, so I never do it. I literally always do my taxes like the day they're due.
Girl, why would you want that money?
Because I don't know. I just don't think about it.
You're crazy.
I don't know. You know what? It's just one more fucking thing I gotta do, bro. Because who does them? Who does them, Dane? Who fucking does them? God. I can't even get into that right now. I can't even get into that right now.
I know.
Anyway, I posted a reel on our Instagram. If you're watching this, people, go check it out because my kid looks super adorable in it, and she's just a total monster.
Baby Godzilla.
Baby Godzilla. So, when the whole reason I was like, I filmed this was because we were like playing one day, and I did think, I was like, oh, this will be a cute video, like for Instagram or whatever. But also because, like, I don't really have a lot of, excuse me, videos where we're like playing together or anything, because like as moms we never are in the pictures or the videos.
Never.
Like dad is the, I mean, I will say this, Will does take pictures of me and the kids, but like most of the time I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
It's me
I don't even
asleep.
have that.
It's me asleep. I'm sitting there like this, and this guy thinks it's the proper time to take a photo.
Yeah.
I can't. So I was like, I want to take a video like of us playing or whatever. But then I was also at that moment, the reason we started playing with the blocks was because I was feeling guilty because she was watching TV so much.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, because then I start thinking about like Oliver, and like me and him played all the time when he was her age, and like him and Will played all the time when he was her age, because I mean, we were at work the other part of the time. So it was like the time we were home, we just like we focused on him, and he was by himself. So it was like, it was just the three of us. There was nobody else around.
Yeah.
So I started feeling guilty, and I was like, all right, me and Janie, we're going to play with some blocks. So we're playing with the blocks. I'm building everything up, and she's knocking it down. And then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, this would be so funny to record. So I recorded it, but like the main reason I did it was because I felt so guilty that I don't play with her as much as I played with Oliver. But then again, with Oliver, it was like I missed a lot because I was at work all the time, and I don't miss as much with her because I'm home.
Yeah.
So it's like I just like was like, oh my God, like these kids are gonna, like, I know that I already raised her so different because like there are certain things that I'm just not scared of to do anymore. Like I learned my lesson, I guess you could say, with Oliver, like with food and stuff, especially. Like Jane eats her food. I don't make her food like ice cold. Like yesterday we had dinner, and I gave her the eggs, and Will was like, those are really hot, and I said, she'll be okay. I give her hot eggs all the time. Not like,
yeah.
I mean, they were really hot. I probably should have gave them a second, but I blew on them. But I'm just like, she's fine. With Oliver, I would have had them in the freezer until they were basically ice, and then gave them to him. Like, because I never wanted him to like burn his mouth or burn his hand or whatever. And like, yeah, you know what I mean? So it's just so different. And like with Oliver, it was like, don't eat that Cheerio on the floor. And with Jane, I'm like, well, that's your breakfast. She knocks him on the floor every morning. The other morning, because I always put it, because I don't put her in her car seat, in her high chair for breakfast. So like she comes out here, I get her a bottle, She sits on the couch and drinks it, and then I get her cereal or pancakes or whatever. Usually it's cereal. And then she'll sit out here. She'll sit on the couch and she'll the other morning my mom was out here with her. My mom said, "Don't you dare put that cereal on that floor." She was eating that cereal so nice until my mom went back in her bedroom, and what'd she do? All over. She waited until my mom was gone and all over the place. And guess what? That she just eats the Cheerios. I don't even care. I
Yep.
vacuum every single day. She'll be all right. But with Oliver, it was like, you can't eat that, buddy. You can't touch that, buddy. James over here licking things. I don't even know what she's eating.
I feel that.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
that's
have
so
two kids to like really elaborate on that, but like, I could tell you that even though it's not even a scenario, but if it was, I would feel guilty because, so like, even down to like my birth, not mine, but my daughter's, but like, so I'm afraid that if I got pregnant again and I had another baby, like, what if it went normal? Not that I'm afraid of that, but like, I got so stripped with Sophia that like I would feel guilty that I wouldn't have the same experience with both. Like if I had like a happy, good experience with like a second baby and not with
like
Sophia,
I did.
yeah, like I
Yeah.
feel like I would feel, even though it wasn't my fault, my body like failed me with Sophia. But like I don't know like how to really explain it, but I feel like I
No,
would
I
like.
get it. Because
It's
that's
not like
my
I would
kid's
hate
life.
the baby or anything, but it's just like I feel like
It's different.
yeah, it would just be different. The
And you
connections
feel
would be
guilty
different.
because it's also like too, like with Oliver, I had postpartum depression for years. And it's like when people like I've been like following a lot of other moms that go through postpartum depression, and a lot of them are like, it's like the first year of your kid's life is completely erased from your brain
Yeah.
because you have no idea. You were just literally like on pilot mode, and I am like, yeah,
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
yeah. And I mean,
It's
you
like bits and
already
pieces I remember,
forget
but
things,
yeah.
you know? And it's like with Jane, I put on antidepressants right away. Yeah, I have my days where I'm losing my crap, but it's not like it was. I don't feel disassociated or
Right.
like I want to run away. It's a completely different experience, and it's a good and a bad thing. Like, you learn from the first time around, but like
Yeah.
you still feel guilty, which is weird because it's like, why? Like, I love my kids and I know my kids love me, and that at the end of the day is all that really matters. But like your brain tricks you
Mhm.
so much into
I don't even
thinking like,
have like I'm not even pregnant, and like I think about that. Like I would feel guilty that I couldn't have given it to both of them. It's just
yeah.
a thought. Like it's not even a real like legit.
I thought about that the whole time I was pregnant. I was like, how can I love another thing
Yeah.
as much as I love Oliver? Like,
Right.
how can I love something else?
And I think
And
that hinders
it's so
my
crazy.
want to have another baby. Is like I feel like even though Sophie is about to be 3, like there's so many more firsts with her, and then it's like adding another baby into the mix. I'm like, how am I gonna have first with her and first with like? I feel like how am I supposed to like split myself? And then like it's not different, but like Oliver was a little bit older,
Yeah.
so like you experienced a lot more with Oliver before you had Jane.
Yeah, like he was already in
Where
school and stuff.
Sophia is only going to be 3, and like there's so much more to experience. I mean, there's so much more to experience with Oliver too, but I mean like the toddler years. There's like
Yeah.
so much more, and then you
Which
add a
I
brand
think
new
it's like
baby in. It's like,
I
dude,
would
I
love to
don't know.
get somebody on, maybe I'll ask my sister or something, because I would love to have somebody on who had kids like back to back.
Yeah,
Because they're literally like a year apart from each other. You're raising them exactly the same way.
yeah,
And even if it's the same sex or a different, or like a boy and a girl or whatever, like I just feel like that's totally a different experience, right? Like it has to be.
Yeah.
There's no way, because like they're pretty much the same age. They're pretty much going through like almost the same stages. It's like maybe one will be potty trained and one isn't, but most of a year apart, they're into the same stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. Because I know when we come and visit and I go and see my sister, my niece and nephew and Oliver, they're all playing. Like my my niece is 6 and the boys are 7.
Yeah.
So it's like they all like the same. It's got to be totally different. I feel like even with a 3-year gap, like me and my sister are 3. Me and my sister here are 3 years apart from my mom. And yeah, it's totally different. Like even when we talk about stuff, like I'm like, did we live the same life? Did we live in the same house? I'm like, how is this your memory and this is my memory? Like, were we not raised by the same person? I don't understand. And it's crazy because I think like that messes with me too, because I sit there and I go, yeah, my kids are gonna have totally different opinions of me. And there's nothing I can do about that, but like, isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Like, you try to be the same with both of them, but like,
yeah,
you're not gonna be. It also depends on the kid and their personality.
Like, so to play off of that a little bit, it's like, I mean, I don't have any other siblings, so like I really don't have any like to compare. But for me, so like my mom's not raising Sophia, but the way my mom is a grandmom versus how my mom was a mom, like that's wild to me.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
that
for sure.
is like, whoa, two different things. Like things that Sophia does, and she's like, oh, like don't cry. Da, 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 da. Where if that was me, I feel like, not that she was like a mean mom or anything, but I just remember her being different. Like, but she was a whole different person back then. Like she was,
Yeah, my mom
just
always says
funny.
that she's just getting old.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I'm like, Mom, did like the older years bring out your nicer side? Not like, again, not
Literally,
that she was
yes.
mean, not that she was ever mean
The
to me.
more emotional side.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
more like, I don't know. Because it was funny because we were talking about something and I'm like, oh, I wish you were that way with me. And she's like, do you just go around and like tell your friends and like people that like I was the meanest mom? I'm like, no, but like I don't remember. Like I just remember it being different. Like,
yeah.
If I fell and got a boo-boo and I was crying, you'd be like,
It was
well,
like
I
throw
told you
some dirt
not to
on it.
do that. Where with
Literally.
Sophia, it's like, oh, come here. Like, are you okay? Let me kiss it. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like,
Because it's not their job though. Like it's our
I
job
know.
to, I guess, like, but I will say this too, like my mom is so different with Jane than she was with Oliver. It's nuts. And my mom is like a boy mom.
Yeah.
Like my brothers are her babies.
Yeah.
They can do no wrong. And I mean, she had girl, boy. Like me and my sister, forget about it. It's like we are sassy, just like her. We're just like her, so it's like whatever. But it's so funny
like,
because
whenever we mention like potentially having another baby, she's like, what am I supposed to do? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, like Sophia, like I feel like she feels kind of the same way. Like she has so much love for Sophia. Like, how do you have enough room for something else? And like, obviously, I know that, everybody would love the second baby and like this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not saying that, I get pregnant and everybody's like, oh, how are we going to love this thing? But in our heads now, because it's not a thing, it's like, how, just how? Like, how do you have that much? I don't know.
It's so crazy because it's like my mom even says it. She's like, how do I like this kid so much? She's like, I just like, and I'm like, Mom, I have no idea. Because I will literally tell you, like, we all look at her and we all just go, you were supposed to be here. Like,
Yeah.
she just like, we all say it. Like, I swear, like, every one of my family members, we're all just like, we were always meant to have her. Like, it's crazy because she just like completed our whole family. Will says it all the time. He goes, how? Like, I just don't understand. Like, we have the cutest kids and the best kids. And I'm like, no, we really have like
Yeah.
the best kids.
And it's hard
And it's
sometimes to
not,
like realize that. Like when you're having those
yeah,
hard days where like the kids are just like, they're going through their new stages and they're screaming and crying and mommy, mommy. Like, I mean, you seen it the other day. Like, I couldn't even have a conversation
oh
with you
my
because
gosh,
Sophia
yeah,
was like up my shirt, basically trying to crawl back in.
literally.
But at the end of the night, when I lay down with her, I'm just like, I wouldn't want it like any other way, I just, it's so crazy. Like it's so crazy how these like little people do complete like your world, and it's just funny. It's funny how you go from being like the party person, like I mean, like we would always go out and stuff, and now we're just like we're moms. Like how did that happen?
Literally. To the point where like I would never even like I would rather go on a vacation with my kids
Right.
than do anything by myself.
Yeah.
And I think
And
it's like
it's
really hard for like our friends without kids to understand
yeah.
that
And like
sometimes.
when we were on our date, what did we talk about? Sophia.
Oh yeah.
Planning her birthday and who's gonna come and what are we gonna do and what I was showing them decorations and whatever, and like then we sit
You
there
guys
and
like never
we were on a
get
date.
like
Why
a
are we
date
talking?
night.
Yeah, we never get a date night, but that's our own fault too because we never ask somebody to come babysit. We
You guys
never.
really should though.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, like me, I'm all about the date nights. All about them. If
Sophie was like,
somebody will watch
"You
the
went on
kid,
a
I'm
date?"
going.
You're like, "Yeah."
I
She's like, "What's
love it.
that?" I'm like, "You don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about it." No, but we did say
Yeah.
we said we should try to do it like once a month because it was nice,
Yeah.
even if it's just
Because
dinner.
eventually you don't talk about the kids anymore.
Yeah,
I think me and Will at one point like made it a rule. Like, okay, we are gonna talk about something else other than our kids because we're literally with them all day long and like there's no reason to talk about them. Like
yeah,
there's no reason. There's none. Like we talk about our kids all day long. Why
yeah,
are we talking about them on our night out? So like we'll talk about other stuff. We try not to be on our phones as much and we try really hard to like make it a rule. Unless it's like something fun. Like yeah, like a birthday party or whatever. Like, hey, babe. Bella went out front again. But yeah, I think that that's super important too. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. My mom's totally different though, too. But
hmm
she does try to make time for Oliver. And I think that was like a really scary thing for me because everybody was like, hi Bella. Everybody was like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Like, you're gonna have another kid. It's gonna be so weird. Like, how could we, Oliver is number one. Because you know how my family is with him. Like,
yeah.
he is
Pride and joy.
everybody's like everybody is all my aunts, all my uncles, like he's spoiled rotten. And I'm like, I got scared because I was like, Oliver is like really like he is the pride and joy of my family, which is crazy. Like it's awesome, but it's also like a lot, and I try to make sure he realizes like it's not that like it's okay, bud. You're not like you're good because I don't want him to feel like pressure or whatever. But I was like, I don't want a new baby to come and take that away from him because he's so used to it now.
Yeah.
He's so used to being spoiled. He's so used to having everybody's undivided attention. He's so used to this. And it was like, I really didn't want to have another boy because I was really scared for that. But even with a girl, you know, you're still nervous. But I think with another boy, I was even more worried. But let me tell you something. That kid has handled it like a champ. Now
He's a
he
good
does
big
have his
brother.
days. He's the best big brother ever. He has his days. He has his moments where he's like, I need attention. But we tell him like, if you need attention, if you feel like we're neglecting you, like you have to tell us because we're not going to know. You have to communicate. So there have been the moments where he's like, you don't pay attention to me anymore. And it's like sometimes I'm like, are you just mad? But like obviously still I'm not gonna like sit here and be like, you're lying, you have no idea what you're
Yeah.
talking about. So, you know, that's when we like do a special day with him or try. But we also try to explain to him too, like, it's very different, bud. Your sister needs attention. Or she'll run out the door into traffic.
Yeah.
You want attention because well
You're
he
bored.
needs
Yeah.
attention too, but like you know what I mean. It's like your sister needs attention or she'll die. You need attention because you want to play a video game with
Yeah, right.
daddy.
We're still
Like,
trying to keep this one alive.
yeah,
You
like
can
you're
keep yourself
good.
alive at this point.
Yeah, like you're good. You know how to do all the things. Like, but I tell him too, I'm like, here's the thing, bud. When we spend time with you, it's fun.
Yeah.
We get to do fun stuff, like go to the movies or go mini golfing or go bowling or whatever. Like, we get to do fun stuff with you. With her, it's like, we just got to keep her alive. It's not that fun. It's
Yeah.
not fun chasing her around the playground because she doesn't want to go on the swing anymore and kids are going down the slide that she's looking up and she's getting kicked in the face. If that's not fun. That's
No.
not fun. You know? That's no. And then I'm not paying attention to my kid and he's being buried alive in the sand. So you know, you can't win. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. If you thought this podcast was to give you
Yeah.
the
We are
right things
not
to do,
advice givers.
we're just gonna sit here and shoot the shit with you guys, and that's
We
it.
are
Because
the ears, not the
we,
advice.
yeah, definitely not. We don't have the answers, people. We do not have the answers.
No, we don't.
I'm really obsessed with these colors. I feel like we should have a cutesy St. Patty's Day one.
Our
I mean,
background.
yeah. I
Yeah.
know. I got sidetracked. The colors looked pretty.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to do it. I don't know how. I don't know what I'm doing. Like you, I'll figure it out.
Okay, you figure it out.
I drank a Dom Margarita. I was gonna drink a Reds, but we'll only have one left, and I keep pulling at my hair. Sorry, you know that's like my anxiety thing.
I'm very like.
Ugh. I'm very anxious tonight. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I'm just
I
like,
just
oh, I wasn't on
me.
my antidepressants for like 2 days, and now my
Yeah.
body's getting back used to it.
My mind's like, you have so much to do and like one day to do it. Because like I couldn't cook or
I feel
anything
you.
in the beginning of the week because like the food wouldn't like make it till Saturday. And then it's like, well, if I cleaned in the beginning of the week, which I mean, like I clean my house every day, but like if I do like the deep before party clean, it would just have to get done again. So I'm like, all right. So now it's Thursday. And I'm like, oh shit, nothing is done. Nothing. Because I just put everything off. So, but we cleaned the basement. Well, oh my god. So I carpet cleaned my carpets like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more. And then today, Sophia, I make a cup of coffee and I put it down. And I'm sipping on it and I put it back down. And like she goes to bend down and like pick up her baby and then she swings this way. Whole this big cup of coffee upside down on my carpet. And like coffee stains So I was like, oh boy. Me and Bella were like, with paper towels for like an hour. And then I had to leave to go to Romper Roll. So I was like, you got to carpet clean. You got to carpet clean now because by the time I get back, it'll probably be like
Dry.
dryish. We could feed her lunch,
Yeah.
put her to sleep, and then by the time she wakes up, it'll be mostly good to go. Like she won't be playing on
Yeah.
sippy soppy carpet.
Yeah.
And he did a good job. And then we put her to sleep. Like I came home, fed her lunch, put her to sleep. Then we went downstairs and like scrubbed downstairs because we were like, there's gonna be a good amount of people in here, so maybe like some people will venture down. But then like, there's no point in cleaning my living room and the kitchen because I gotta cook, and she's gonna want to play. So I think like tomorrow night, after I'm done like prepping the food, I'll scrub the kitchen and then put her to bed, and then come down and do the living room because she has dance on Saturday.
Mm.
Get her to dance, get her home, get her fed,
Nap.
put to nap. She should wake up like 3, parties at 4. She can singly handedly destroy the living room in an hour, but hopefully she won't. But tomorrow, Brittany's coming over. She's going to take pictures of Sophia.
Aw.
I think Alex is going to come over to help me cook and decorate. And Megan might be coming over with the girls to help too. And I'm like,
Oh, well, there goes your living room.
yeah. Because, you know, husbands, they're like over the head. No, I'm like, just keep the kid alive while I go do stuff. Come on.
You were here when I had to.
Yeah.
You were here. You were
I know.
here.
I was yelling at Butler. I was like, you better not.
You were here. And I love my husband so much, but like when I say blow up the 200 balloons for the pumpkin, blow up the 200 balloons for the pumpkin.
Yeah.
If you didn't have to do it by now, I had a balloon pump, and yet
I think your headphone's rubbing on your shoulder because it sounds like static.
My bad. And yet, here we are. And I had to blow up all those. I was so pissed.
I know. That's why I'm like, I need some girls over. They gotta come and help me.
Do it. I couldn't do it. And then you guys got here early, and I was like, help me hang things. Oh, that was a mess. Food-wise, though, I did a great job.
Yeah.
But decoration-wise,
that's the thing. Like,
next year we're doing unicorns. I can find unicorn shit all year long.
We're doing princess. She's very into princesses right now. I'm dressing up, princess, whatever. So when I think of princess, I thought, okay, like Princess Ball. What? And then I thought of, like, movies and where like they walk around with like little like bite-sized appetizers and stuff. Not that somebody's gonna walk around with that, but like. So I'm making like pigs in a blanket and like these pizza pinwheel things and mac and cheese bites, like baked mac and cheese bites.
And I love those. So good.
What else am I making? A spinach dip bite, and then I'm making like mini pineapple upside down cakes and chocolate covered strawberries. And I'm just like, my mom's like, all right, you're gonna do all that, and I'm like, by myself.
Am I?
I'm going to do it.
I'd be like, we're going to Sam's Club and I'm getting a ton of frozen appetizers and they're going in the oven and I'm calling it a day.
No, I'm going to make them. We already bought most of the stuff. So
you're going to make a little, I honestly wish I was there because that all sounds delicious. And I know your family knows how to cook and throw some yummy parties.
We're going to like do meatball sandwiches and sausages and peppers. For like the main course, and then we got a big cake. Here, let me see if I can bring up the picture. It's so cute.
You got a big cake. You know how to cut it this time?
I ain't cutting it.
The last time, Dana was like, what was it? Her baptism, and you're like, Amber, how do I cut the cake? Oh, I'm obsessed. Love it.
I'll take a picture, and hopefully it turns out that way. But
wait, are you making it?
No, we order from Fritz's, and they always do a really good job.
Oh, yeah. Nummy.
So we got chocolate chip pound cake and then regular pound cake. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you love your pound cake, girl.
I love pound cake.
You are a pound cake girl. You know, it's so funny. For my sister's 16th birthday, it was my first cake I ever made before culinary school, right? And yeah, in case you guys didn't know, I went to culinary school for like a minute. Anyway, I literally, like, it was my sister's 16th birthday. I got a recipe offline, which, by the way, wasn't like how it is now. It wasn't on my phone. I had to print it out.
No, yeah.
Okay. And I got a recipe offline for a vanilla cake. Vanilla cake. That's all I got. My sister doesn't like chocolate. She likes vanilla. I got vanilla cake. It was pound cake. Didn't say pound cake in the description. It said vanilla cake. So I made it, and I made the icing, and I decorated it. It looked so pretty. My whole family to this day tells me, makes fun of me for this cake because it was a pound cake and not a cake. And I'm like, people eat pound cake. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And they're like,
A
not
lot
with
of birthday
icing on
cakes
it,
are
not with
pound
icing
cakes.
on it. And I'm like,
What?
people
That's
eat
all I
pound cake.
know.
I'm like, people eat pound cake with icing on it. I know I am not crazy. Like, I know I'm not. I said, but mine, by the way, also, like, I literally printed out the recipe. The cake tasted good, but everybody was like, pound cake shouldn't have icing on it. I'm like, did you grow up in Philadelphia? I'm
Stop pound cake
confused.
always has icing on it.
That's the one in Frankfurt, right?
Oh no, it's down in Port Richmond. But they sell it like in random places, like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
deli
yeah.
Parkwood. Like they have like they ship some to them and they sell it. But
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
comes
yeah.
like this big and it's
Yeah.
saran wrapped and it has the white icing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the
Well,
best.
it was literally just a buttercream icing. I made a buttercream
Yeah.
icing.
I mean, don't
And
get me wrong,
literally,
I've had pound cake without icing, but who
yeah.
doesn't like icing on their cake? Like you can't go
They're
wrong.
like, you don't use
Or like a glaze.
to this
That's good
day,
too.
Dana, I was 19 when I made this cake. It was like the first real birthday cake I ever made for anybody, and my family does not let me live it down.
That's so funny.
I hate them all. I hate
I
them.
would have ate it in peace, just so you know.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because all
Thank you.
cake deserves icing.
That's how I, well, see,
Not all cake, you know what I mean. Like,
well, no, I'm just not like a lot of icing
no,
person.
no,
Like,
no,
I
no.
like icing, just not a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like real sweet cakes. And that's why I like Fritz's because they don't really do a lot of sweet. Like, it's sweet, but it's not like, I got a cavity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, I had
I
a cake
don't like
recently.
those.
I forget where it came from. It was, and I was like,
You know
this
who has
is
good
so
cake?
sweet.
ShopRite has good cake. And their cupcakes are delicious.
Yeah, we
I
used to
like
buy
ShopRite.
ShopRite cakes for all of our birthday parties.
Yeah,
As when I was growing up.
they're good. I don't know how we got. Oh, well,
Jane's birthday cake was good. You know why? Because it came from Lowe's. Nummy nummy.
yeah.
So good. I can't make
I
no
don't
cakes
even
no
know if
more.
I had a. I don't even know. I didn't even eat at Jane's party. I don't think. I had COVID and didn't know yet.
Yeah, I don't think you did eat.
Mm-mm. That's why Alex was yelling at me. She's like, "You don't feel good because you didn't eat all day," and I'm like, "All right, mom, relax." But
Sophia
really,
was tearing up the food though.
she always
She
eats.
she had cake.
Either she always eats or she doesn't eat. It's wild. Like I don't.
Oh, that's what Jane's doing right now. She
I'm
is
like, dude.
literally like Baba's.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, we don't live off of Baba's anymore. Where's this coming from? Baba's. Baba's. Today, this morning, she had a bottle in one hand and a sippy cup in another hand, and she's holding them like this, and she's drinking out of the sippy cup and then trying to get the milk out of the bottle. And I'm like, that's not how that works. What are you doing?
Sometimes I have to limit Sophia's like liquids because she'll fill up on juice or water and won't eat. And I'm just like, girl, no, you can get something to drink like while you're eating dinner, not before, not after,
Yeah, we have to do that with Oliver too.
because she'll just chug a water. She's been real
Well,
into those like good to grow juices, the ones with like the
mhm,
characters. She's like,
yeah,
Mom, can we go to Wawa? That's her new thing. Mom, Wawa. And then we'll pass one because they're on every corner. Mom, there's a Wawa. Can we go? Mom, there's another Wawa. Can we go? Like, do you know how much these are? Do you know how much these
Literally.
are?
That's why they got
For
washed and
two,
reused.
there's $8. Like,
Washed
no.
and reused. Washed and
Yeah,
reused.
they're currently in my dishwasher. I
Sorry.
am. Hmm.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Today
Washed
I
and
just did that.
reused.
I filled it up with juice that was already in the fridge. She didn't even bat an eye.
Didn't even know. They don't even know. They got
Didn't
no
even know.
clue. No clue whatsoever. Now I just tell Oliver, nah, bro, you got $5? Because I ain't buying that. And if he says yes, okay, you can have it. You better give me
That's
that
how
$5.
I bribed her to go to sleep tonight because she was not doing it. And she did say her belly
Oh,
hurt, but I don't know if her belly actually. She might have just had like a gas pain.
mm,
And then she was like, I was like, if you go to sleep, we'll go to Wawa tomorrow. She's like, all right.
literally.
I'm
Oliver
gonna go to
wasn't
Wawa.
sleeping either. He hasn't been sleeping good, and then he came out here and he was like, "Hi, mommy," and I'm like, "Hi, mommy. It's 9:30. You went to bed
Yeah.
at 8 o'clock. Why are you out here right now? What are you doing?" And then so the other night we didn't know he was still awake and he was in his room drawing. He comes out here, shows us a picture. We're like, buddy, this picture is really, really good. We love it. It's so good. And he's like, can we get a frame for it and hang it up? And I'm like, yeah, bud, we'll get a frame for it and hang it up, but you need to go to bed. So then tonight he came out here and he was like, I said, what are you doing out here? And he's like, oh, I'm just grabbing my crayons. They just need to be in my room. They're not supposed to be out here. And I'm like, let me tell you something. If you think I'm stupid, you're crazy. Because if I come in there and you're coloring, we're gonna have a problem. You need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yes. I
I
swear,
said, don't take
Sophia's.
that in your room.
She
He's like,
senses that it's Thursday because she'll sleep well every night besides Thursdays.
mm-hmm.
Besides her, like last night, she was in bed by 8:30. She was asleep by 8:30. Can you
Wow,
imagine doing the podcast at 8:30 and being done at like 9:30, 10, and having, not going to bed at midnight? Because that would be
yeah,
great.
that'd be great.
Because you go to bed, I gotta stay up and I gotta do all this other stuff, and it's like 1 a.m.
I don't go to bed. Last Thursday, I went on a whole.
You were texting me, weren't you? I think you texted me.
Last Thursday
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah. And I was
Yeah,
like,
for sure. Yeah, I was not sleeping because I went on a whole like Facebook Elise Myers rabbit hole. And I decided that I love her. And she's just like me and is funny, and I like her.
oh boy.
So, yeah, I didn't go to bed till almost 2 o'clock last Thursday because I'm a psycho. But that's
Now you want to know
okay.
why you're falling asleep at your desk.
I don't fall asleep at my desk. I drink coffee or a monster.
Every time I call you, you're like,
Dana, I'm bored. It's so boring. And my eyes hurt. Do you know what it's like to stare at a screen for 7.5 hours?
hmm.
Holy crap. It's not like I'm reading anything either. I'm literally just staring at pictures. It hurts your eyes, dude. It hurts your eyes. I need to get better glasses.
You need to get those like blue light things.
Yeah. I know. I gotta go do that. Actually, I should go do that. Now I think
You
about
can
it. I
do
should
that
make.
shit online now. If you know your prescription, you
Wait,
just put.
yeah, I need to. I haven't gotten a prescription in like a year, and maybe 2. But I am scared that Jane's gonna break these glasses one day, so I need another pair.
Yeah.
She's so cute though. When I take them off, she's like looks at me like I'm a whole new person. It's so funny
Sophia
to
used
me.
to do that with you too, and you would call. And
Yeah,
you would
yeah, and I didn't have them
be
on.
like, "Who the hell's that?"
Oh, today when she said she loved me, I almost cried.
Yeah. See, I told you. Sometimes she's sweet.
I was like, oh
The
my
other
god.
day, she was hanging up on you and like cursing you out for talking to me. So.
Because she's a devil.
She is.
But on that note, I think I'm ready to go join our kids in bed. Well,
Yeah.
in my own bed, but I'm tired.
And I got so much to do tomorrow.
You really do have so much to do tomorrow. I'm going to order Sophia's Shrinky Dinks and
Make them cool ones.
No shit, Sherlock.
I gotta go figure out what to title this video.
No shit, Sherlock. That's a great title.
We talked about stuff, but like, you know, just, whatever.
Well, Oliver saw the video for last week on my car, and he goes, "Did you guys talk about CoComelon?" And I was like, "Yup." He's like, "And Miss Rachel?" I was like, "Yup." He's like,
"Speaking of Miss Rachel, she's back."
I did see. I saw.
You internet bullies can't get her.
Can't get her down. She's educating our kids.
You were just a hater last week. Back up.
I wasn't a hate. I don't hate what she's doing. I just can't tune her out. So I can't listen to her. Listen, I think that what she's doing is great for the parents who can tolerate it. I am not that one. Okay, that's it. That's all. That's it. And we've been watching lots of Blue's Clues lately. Blue's Clues is what we're into.
I wish Sophia would still watch Blue's Clues.
Jane is, I think, getting a little sick of CoComelon. Thank you. So now in the mornings I go, "Do you want to watch JJ? Or do you want to watch Doggies?" And she's like, "Doggies. Doggies." And I'm like, "Okay, Blue's Clues, boop, boop. Here we go."
Yeah.
So, old school Blue's Clues, though. And this summer, we're going to go meet Steve, I think.
How?
He's going to be at Raleigh Comic-Con. So we're going to go meet him.
We're going to Blippi.
I know you told me. Does she know yet?
I've mentioned it, but I don't think she remembers. So I don't know how to I don't think I'm even gonna give her nothing. I'm just gonna wait for the day, and then when she asks where we're going, I'll just be like, "You'll see," because I don't think she gets it.
Yeah.
But what pisses me off is that it's not actually Blippi.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been.
It's a person that looks like Blippi.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Well, I mean, the original Blippi isn't he doesn't.
No, but you didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, my friend Amanda in Florida saw Blippi last summer, and she's like, "It's not the real Blippi." And I was just like, "Oh well, it's not the real Blippi."
I hope we're far enough away because she knows.
I don't know. We'll see.
And then they do photo ops. These kids know. They're not dumb. There's no way that you didn't have one kid that walks in there and goes, "You're not."
And us who barely pay attention to the show, we're like, "That's not Blippi."
I'm like, "You're not Blippi, bro."
Earlier,
but not him.
It's funny. Oliver was gonna turn on the cartoon Blippi today, and I was like, "If you turn that on, I swear to you, you'll be grounded. Don't you ever put." I can't do Blippi. Blippi is I'm sorry. He just gives me the original Blippi, any Blippi, that voice. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oliver watched Blippi for maybe 2 weeks. Got into the excavator song, was telling me about different construction stuff, and then we were over it, and I was so thankful because he creeped me out. And this is the OG Blippi, okay? He just creeped me out a little bit, and I was just like, for some reason, my brain can't sit here and watch a man act like a 5-year-old. I can't do it. I am not that fetish of a person. I can't do it. I can't. That's a whole thing. No, I can't do it. Sorry. Nope. Couldn't do it. And even if it's a cartoon, I don't care. I can't hear his voice. I can't do it.
On that note.
Good night. Enjoy. On that note, good night. If you're a Blippi supporter, good for you. That's not my jam. If you like Cocomelon, send me a DM. It's
See, I'm
that.
a Blippi Rachel mom over here.
Oh, we gotta change my thing. My Instagram's not that anymore.
Oh, come on.
My new Instagram is that spaz mom.
Yeah, something came across my phone. I was like, who is this? And then I realized it was you. And I was like, what the hell are you doing?
I just don't like my name. I just felt like it was so generic.
I'm not changing it.
And I'm not 31 anymore.
I'm not even. Okay. Go like and subscribe and comment and share and all of the above. We will see you next week. I'll have birthday stories. Maybe I'll upload some pictures so you guys can see. And yeah.
Yeah.
You have anything
That's
to say?
it.
Any parting words? Happy birthday, Sophia.
Mom's out. Happy birthday, Sophia. She's born on
the 12th.
She's born on some of my other best friends' birthday. I told you that.
Mm.
She's not the only March 12th birthday I gotta celebrate.
And then it's my mama's birthday, March 18th. Then it's my birthday.
Okay, your birthday is fine. Whatever. Who cares about your birthday?
Yeah, nobody cares. Whatever. All right.
All right. We love you guys. We're freezing up anyway. You're starting to freeze. Bye.
No, I did that on purpose. Bye.
You froze on purpose?
Mm-hmm.